There was a time when tasks that could be easily done on Android were almost impossible to do on an iPhone. But Apple has really worked hard on them, and my personal favorite is the Apple's Files app. There are 15 tips for how to best use Apple Files app in this video. So without further ado, let's dive in, shall we? Hi there, this is Mufaddal with Apple Vibes, where you learn more about your Apple products. The most useful feature of Files is downloading from the internet, from Safari or Chrome or any browser really. So here in Safari is an MP3 file, for example. Tap on download when prompted and it will automatically save the MP3 file in our downloads folder. You can even play the music without needing to share to an app which supports MP3 formats. Speaking about saving, even formats which are not compatible with any of iPhone's native apps can be saved in Files, like a 4K video or a M4R format, which is iPhone's format for ringtone, or a Microsoft Docs or Excel file. You name it, all of them can be shared and viewed very easily from the Files app. Now if you 3D touch, that's long press on a file or a folder, we get these options. The ones which are interesting are: number 1, we can compress and zip any file or folder right from the Files app without needing a third-party app. This can be handy if you want to share large photos while maintaining their quality. Number 2 is tags. It's exactly like we have on Macs. Organize your files in a very systematic order using different color tags, or even create your own custom tags by tapping on Add a New Tag. Assign a name and color and tap on Done. Or if you don't want to assign tags and still want to access some files quickly, again from 3D touch and tap on favorites, and that will add that file or folder to favorites. Also, when you 3D touch on an image, notice you get some additional options. The last one here is for creating a PDF. Tap on that and you'll have that image converted into a PDF in a matter of seconds. After assigning tags or favorites to different files, if you want to search using those tags, let's say Red for example is a tag for all my work related documents located in different folders. Tap on Browse at the bottom, scroll down until you find tags, and then tap on the preferred tag. Folders, files, everything with that tag will pop up instantly. As we are in the Browse tab, here is Locations. The Files app can not only sync files from and to the iCloud drive, but also sync from other compatible cloud apps like Adobe Acrobat or Dropbox. So the documents which are viewed in the native apps like Acrobat here can also be viewed from the Files app itself. Now, as iCloud's basic storage option is only 5 GB, you can't afford to sync every file to the iCloud drive. So instead you can save or move files which are only required on your iPhone in a new location named On My iPhone. Those files will only be saved on your iPhone and won't be synced to your iCloud drive. Files is by default set on icon view, which I prefer. But if you like a different view, tap on the 3 dots and change it to list view. Also, you can change sorting from here according to your preference. Most iPhones users scan documents using the Notes app, but that can only be useful if that doc is meant to be in an open note. So a better way is using the Files app. If you tap again on the 3 dots and select Scan Document from here, you can now scan and save a document straight to your files. Likewise, as we can add a signature or text to an image or a doc in the Notes app, same can be done in Files. Tap on the image or doc, then select the markup tool, tap on the plus button at the bottom and add text or signature right from here. When you first install the Files app, you'll have folders for some Apple stock apps with its logo on it. So all documents and files will be saved in their native folders by default, which means you can access the same from any Apple device connected with the same iCloud ID and edit or view the document. There is a feature in Files which can prove very handy for team workers. Like folders or files can be shared via different methods, you can also share the same and give access to edit as well. 3D touch a folder, then select the share option, tap on Share in iCloud and set the share options from here. So now whenever you change something inside the folder or someone with the access does, it will automatically update the same everywhere. Files also has a widget which just makes it much more easier to access recent documents. The widget comes in two sizes. Select your preferred size and drag it to the home screen. There are a lot of folks who own an iPhone but somehow prefer a Windows PC or laptop over a Mac. Well, even you can access the files from your PC. Visit iCloud.com on your browser, log in with your Apple ID and select iCloud Drive from here. And there you have the Files app. These were 15 tips I think will help you best use the Files app on your iPhone in 2021. I hope you learned something new from this video. Do give it a thumbs up if you did. Thanks for watching. My name is Mufaddal. This is Apple Vibes. Take care and I will see you in the next video.